Hello, hello. This is Alex Tomaszewska, your confidence trainer. And once you join, let me know if you can hear me. Also, do let me know where you're joining from, what time it is for you, and if you're watching on a replay, do a hashtag replay. Brilliant, perfect. So, welcome to my weekly show, Way to Grow, which I do every week on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central European Time, and it's a show where you can grow your confidence and basically show on personal development, but anything you do here really with me, all the exercises that will help you grow your confidence. Hey Navid, good to see you here. Okay, so this is especially important for you. I'm sorry for being late. I started almost half an hour late today. Very, very sorry. And I will tell you why. Because it's so funny. Today's topic is confidence. I'm going to be talking about confidence, and it's so good that I've managed to build my confidence through the past couple of years, because I totally screwed up today. Absolutely. And I pissed a lot of people off. And if I didn't have my confidence, I would not have been able to do the show. Possibly I would be crying somewhere. But last week I did a show on failure, and yeah, all the tricks really will work very, very well. So we all fail from time to time. Even if we're confident, even if we're very, very successful, we all fail, and it's just a part of life. So there's no other way than to move on from there. Yeah, true that, Navid. Okay, so I want to say this. So I always share these videos into my private Facebook group. Oh, and I'll post a link to the group there so that you can, if you don't want to comment on the videos, I know it can be unnerving sometimes, or you may not want to just comment not privately, publicly. So I always share the videos in my group, and you can comment in there if you prefer to do it that way, okay? So the group's name is Focused and Free, and I'm just putting a link to it in the comments. Some of you are already in there. That's brilliant. And for those who are not there, now you have the link. Okay, awesome. Right, so why am I even talking about this? Okay, because this is my main area of expertise, confidence, building your confidence. And the first part of today's live will be about what is confidence, because there's a misconception about it. So what happens when I talk to my potential customers, and usually that's going to be a woman who has that argument, very often what happens is she says, Alex, you know what? I am not really sure if I want to be confident. I'm not sure if I want to be confident. And as much as that is really adorable, because what it tells me about you, about this person that I'm talking to, it tells me that she has a wrong understanding of what confidence is. Because what do? We often confuse arrogance with confidence. I can't stretch this enough. Arrogance is not confidence, okay? And what she thinks probably when she speaks to me, this potential client, she thinks, oh, I know what confidence is. Confidence is that guy who only talks about himself. He's confident. He talks about all his successes. He talks about all the stuff that he has, that he owns, and he doesn't take no for an answer. So this is our misconception of what confidence is. Now, I want to tell you once more, confidence is not arrogance, and arrogance is not confidence. These are two different things, okay? So, what confidence... Okay, see that guy that we're talking about here, sorry for the noise, that guy that we're talking about here who thinks he has it all, who always talks about himself, etc. He's probably not confident in some areas of his life. So we've got, depending on the system, like 6 or 8 areas of our life. We've got health, we've got relationships, we've got your love life, you've got business, you've got finances, you've got your spiritual area, all of those areas. And all of them should be filled, the buckets of confidence, let's say, right? If you're not confident in one of these areas, that will reflect on other areas of your life. So that guy we're talking about, he may have everything, as in the financial area. He may have a fantastic house, he may have a car, he may have successes, etc. But he still has the need to talk about his achievements, right? And oftentimes, he has the need to put you down. He doesn't take no for an answer because he's not open to criticism. And that usually means that he is not confident enough in one of the other areas. Maybe he's not confident enough when, with the relationships or in his spiritual area, right? That will always reflect on the other areas. So it's important to level up your confidence in multiple areas. And then remember this, you are only worth as much as you are when you're naked. As harsh as it sounds, that is the truth. So that guy who only has a car and money and, I don't know, maybe a lot of girls, what will he have when he's naked? Always think about that. Now, the first exercise that I have for you. Okay, one more thing before we do the exercise. How does a confident person make you feel? When a confident person is around or is is at a party, they draw people towards them. Hey Wendy, great to see you here. They draw people towards them because it's not like they're the center of attention. No, they don't need to be the center of attention. They feel confident, they feel good about themselves, so they don't need to talk about themselves. They don't need to constantly show that they have all this knowledge and they know better. They don't need that. They don't need to put anybody down. They don't need to criticize. No, a confident person can just be and be happy, be helpful. That is a big thing for confident people. They're helpful. And they're going to try and take you to that level. So they're going to try and make you feel confident as well. Because they are at a level which allows them to give more to other people when they're confident. So these are the people that really make you feel good about you. And you think about them, oh my God, this guy, this girl, she's awesome, really. Like really awesome, not in the show-off way. Just a fantastic person to be around. That is a confident person. So the first exercise, yes, a charming person as well. But of course, they need to be trustworthy too. Well, you can say that, absolutely. So, and they will pay you a compliment, but it's going to be a fair compliment, right? Not too big, not too small, and they will just uplift you. So really, you want to be around confident people. Unfortunately, many people are not confident in at least one area of their life, even successful people, so they will not be very pleasant, right? So that does mean that they're confident again. So the first exercise, this is going to be a fun one. I would like you to now take a look at your friends and acquaintances and family members and make, if you made a list of the confident people that you know, maybe you have something in your head, maybe you already have somebody that you're thinking, oh yeah, he's confident or she's confident. Now, after you've heard this list possibly needs to be reprioritized, reordered. So I want you to really think it through thoroughly after the video and really check who is really, truly confident, who makes you, right, it is fun, who makes you feel good about yourself, and who is the person that you would go to share your secrets, for example, right, or to share anything with. That's probably going to be the confident person. And that might not be the first person that comes to your mind, but they do deserve a lot of credit, right? So do the list, reprioritize, reorder the people, and put the ones that you thought were confident at the bottom. Hey Malik, fantastic, it's great to see you here. I hope you're gonna enjoy this. And hey Marion. So do the list, and then you want to hang out more with the people from the top of your list, from the new top of your list. So you want to hang out more with the confident people, because that's another tip, very simple. you need to hang out with people who make you feel good about yourself. Now, if you were raised in an environment where your parents were putting you down constantly, saying, oh, you did this wrong, you did that wrong, you didn't put the glass in the proper place, you didn't use the, what's the name of this? You put it for the glass not to leave the rings. Coaster, yeah, you didn't put the coaster, etc., right? If you live in this kind of environment, especially as a kid, that really decreases your confidence. So we don't want that. As grown-ups, we can choose. We always have a choice, and the confident person knows that. We always have a choice as to who we hang out with. So make your choice to hang out more with the confident people on your list. Now, another thing, what confidence relationships. You really want to be in a relationship with a confident person. That will be the best relationship. Why? Because they are not needy. They don't need your constant attention. They don't need to always be with you. They are okay being on their own. They can have lunch on their own. They can go to the movies on their own, right? And they make conscious choices and take conscious decisions, right? So if you're in a relationship with a confident person, a truly confident, not arrogant person, then they make you feel good about yourself and they've already made a choice to be with you. So congratulations. If a confident person selected you to be with, that really bodes well for you. That is an achievement already, and you can just learn from them. Right, exactly. Parents do that to kids. Unfortunately, well, we can't change that. So then we need to change things for ourselves in our grown-up lives, and it's all possible, guys. I don't know if you know my story. I mean, I used to have very, very, very low self-esteem, and I used to hide it so that under, this facade of awesomeness and humor, etc. And people wouldn't realize that I had low confidence. Only my psychologist finally believed me, and my friends who knew me for a while, if I told them, they said, okay, yeah, you're right, Alex, yeah, you have a problem. So I managed to get over that. I mean, it's still a journey. It is still a journey, and it's going to be a journey for you. But it's a fun journey, and it's definitely one that's worth taking on. And anything is possible. Like now I am a speaker now, and I do these lives and everything else, that requires a lot of confidence. So it's brilliant. If you want to truly gain your confidence, you can get a confidence coach, trainer like myself, or do the steps on your own. You need to know where you're headed with this, and start with conscious choices. Right. Awesome. Thanks for the hearts. That's fantastic. Okay. What does confidence also give you? So I want you to realize the benefits, because the first thing, really realizing that confidence is good for you and not something that is just, awful, and I don't want that, is the first step. So going back to my potential customers that I talk to about confidence, and they say, oh, I'm not sure if I want to be confident. I was saying it's very sweet, because it is sweet, because we tend to think, oh, if I get confident, I will need to lose a piece of my good heart, and I will not be able to show my good heart to people. I will not be able to be helpful. Well, right now I am a little bit of a pushover, yes, but I would still like to be helpful, and I don't see how I can be confident and helpful and have a great heart. Well, that is completely wrong, because once you get confidence, you have actually better options to be helpful for people, and you make choices. It's a choice for you. You're not a pushover then. It's a choice that you made. I am helpful. I am kind-hearted. Like, you will never walk out of my coaching being a bad person, like a confident, arrogant jerk. No, because also a big part of what I do, it revolves around kindness and being kind. And you can be confident and kind, absolutely. Just remember that too, okay? When you're looking for your confident people. Right. List of friends. Oh, benefits, yes. So, sorry. Yes, self-confidence is super important. Actually, it'll give you a lot of benefits. So if you're planning, on starting your personal development, just now, if you just work on your confidence until the end of this year, wow, that's going to be such a big change for you. Okay, so you can do that. Okay, so what other benefits? For example, in the business area, if you go for an interview, for a job interview, and you're not confident, you have less chances of being hired. And also, on the same note, when you run your business and you speak about it and you're not confident about it, you have less chances of being hired. Why? Because if you doubt yourself, and people know that, if you doubt yourself, other people will doubt you too. They will doubt you and your business. So that really, doesn't go well when you have a business, and lack of confidence with business. They don't mix. So I know some of you here have your own businesses, or most of you, I think, who are watching. So it's awesome to really work on your own confidence. Right, thank you for the hearts. And okay, so the next exercise. So the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, by the way, I am not going to give you a ton of tips here because I don't think that really works. I think when people hear, thank you girls, when people hear too many tips, they tend to forget all of them. And it's like the first burst of excitement, oh my God, she gave me 27 tips on how to be confident, how awesome. And then an hour later, you cannot remember any of them. I mean, what's the point of that? I'd rather give you 1 tip, 2, 3 tips at a time, but that you can actually start using and that you can have benefit from. So the things today, remember, make the list. Yeah, make the list of your people and prioritize them, order them in the proper order. The ones that are really truly confident go to the top. Arrogance is not confidence. And now let's talk about language. Let's talk about language. And so we've got the body language and we have our language. And it's not going to be rocket science what you hear from me today, okay? But I want you to really start using that in your life. So let's let's do an exercise, a small exercise. I want you to put your shoulders down and kind of take on the pose, which is absolutely, totally powerless. Absolutely powerless. Something better than nothing. Yeah. Good summer, Navid. Thank you. Hey, Claire, good to see you here. All right. So we're taking on a pose which is powerless. So shoulders down, just bend in here. Put your head down where you cannot see. Your peripheral is here, basically. And put the opposite of a smile on your face. I don't know, put on a sad face. And just sit like that for a while. And see how it makes you feel. How do you feel then? Let me know in the comments. Yeah. Right. If you see what Marty's saying, if you execute it within 24 hours, you are more likely to remember it, because also the brain memorizes when we sleep. So get good sleep. So see how this pose feels. And you can do this also afterwards, because now you're watching me, so you probably will not feel it really well. But and then take on another pose, which is really powerful. So I want you to put your shoulder blades to the back, okay, the back and down, and really put your breasts, if you have any, forwards, okay, and put your chin up high. That really changes. It's not just the shoulder blades, it's the chin. So if you're walking, for example, what I tend to do, I look up on the buildings with curiosity. Hey, what's up there? But that also lifts my chin up, right? And I immediately see how it changes the way I feel. So this pose, being straight and having your chin up, I know this it's not rocket science, but I want you to do this exercise and verify it. And remember to do this pose as often as you can. I mean, there is no break from it, okay? Don't ever allow yourself to do what I was doing when I was depressed. I was walking around the house just moping, just like couldn't even lift my head up. I knew my shoulders were down, but I didn't really care, because that's how you act when you're depressed, right? That's how you react when you're depressed. So if you try and do that when you're not depressed, you can do that, okay? Do it as often as you can. look in the mirror and see that pose and see what type of confidence, what amount of confidence it gives you, right? Very, very simple tip, but remember about it all the time. And remember, even if you're alone, you do this, okay? And then maybe you're talking to somebody. Yes, exactly. Maybe you're talking to somebody and you're feeling like putting your head down because you don't feel confident and you feel like not looking them in the eyes. I want you to go through that and say, no, I'm going to face my fear. I'm going to put my head up high. Just that, nothing else. It's just your body. It's not your brain. It's not your thoughts. It's just how you're dealing with your body. Pretty simple, right? And powerful, very powerful. And it's powerful because it works both on the inside, because it makes you feel confident, and it also works on the outside because it makes you look confident. So that's where the power of that really comes from, right? Another tip that I have is you may want to start doing some sort of sports where there's balance involved. So for example, surfing, I find very, very good for that. Not windsurfing. Well, windsurfing, not so much. Surfing, because surfing requires you to have really a lot of balance. What else? Skating. I had some ideas today. I forgot all of them. Yoga and other sports that really require, like Tai Chi, martial arts, other sports that require balance. Why? I figured that really gave me a lot of confidence in my life, because when you walk in a balanced manner, you feel more confident, because you feel like when you lift the one leg, and when we walk, we constantly lift one leg, right? You still feel good and confident on the other leg. And it's not like you're panicking, oh my God, my leg is up. No, I can lift my leg at any point in time and I am still in balance. And I am still confident that I can make it and I can stand there. It's really awesome. So figure out a sport which you can take up, which allows you to practice your balance, or tells you to practice your balance. And then, okay, this is simple. The way you dress is always what should bring you confidence ready. And when I say, I especially teach this when girls or people go for interviews. Like, don't put on the things that maybe you think are appropriate for the interview, like high heels, if you don't wear high heels every day. Don't put pants that you haven't worn in a year suddenly when you're going for an interview, because chances are they will not make you feel good. They might make you look good, supposedly, but if you don't feel good, you will not be able to do the power pose. You will not be able to exert confidence if you're wobbling on high heel shoes. I hate high heels, for example, right? So I wouldn't wear them. And that, that kind of these kind of clothes, they might, you think they make you look confident, but in reality, they don't, if you don't act confident in them as well. So wear whatever you feel comfortable with in. You have the choice. Okay, and the last thing today is the language that we speak. Of course, it's the inner critic. Now, he is always watching. Your inner critic is always watching and telling you, oh, you screwed up here, and really you suck, which is what could have happened to me today, right? And you screwed this up again. How can you be so stupid? How can you not get this done? I mean, what the hell are you even doing here? Maybe you should just quit. Oh, he's never gonna like you, etc. Right? This is the inner critic. Now, the first step to deal with them is to start noticing that he is talking. Okay? He's talking. And you can imagine him like sitting here as a little devil, okay? And whispering in your ear. So when you do this kind of visualization, it's easier to catch him when he says his thing, right? And then you can just brush him off your shoulder and say, okay, you're not gonna talk to me now. I know it sounds weird, and it sounds simple, but it's this thing, you get used to it, And also, you can tell to your inner critic, come on, it's you again. But like do it casually, like you were talking to a friend. Oh, it's you again. Okay. You always say things like that, you know, but I don't believe you. I'm just gonna do my thing. You can sit here. He lies, yes. You can sit here and keep talking, but I'm just gonna do my thing, okay? That's him. And then, of course, you want to be your own friend, so verify. Would my friend say these things to me? What would my friend say to me? If I was my friend, would I be saying these things? That I suck? That I'm not good to do anything? No, you would never say these things. You wouldn't even say these things to a stranger, right? Not to mention a friend. So verify, the first step, verify what is he saying and when is he saying, and pay attention to negative words. You know, like don't, no, not good enough, failure, like we talked last week. Things like that. I don't have any, you know, other ideas, like ugly, anything that really is negative, right? So pay attention to those, and then say, okay, you can say your thing, but I'm going to do my thing anyway. And that's a way to manage him just a little bit. Now, I think that's enough for today. There's a comment here. Talking to yourself is fun. It is fun. Right, exactly. A person talking on the rope. Yes, he has to continue. If he's stressed out, he's not confident, he will fall. But it's all in our heads. The confidence is in our heads. So when you are confident, your body, you can control your body in a completely different manner. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Remember to join the group. The link is down there. Let me know if you like this. And I wish you a brilliant night. And this week's interview will be on Wednesday. Yes, on Wednesday I will be doing an interview at 7 p.m. Central European Time. So watch us. I don't know who's coming. Well, I do. You don't. Right. Thank you for all the heart and the love. And bye. This was Alex Tomaszewska, your confidence trainer.